Welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So let's first of all maybe today start at the 4-hour chart. Just wanted to talk about where we are here and how we have been moving since the June lows. Yeah, because the current wave structure, obviously we've broken above the 200-day moving average. We have got a bullish crossover on the MACD 2-week chart, which historically has always been a really good signal that a bear market low at least was very close. So there are certain bullish implications, of course, but green candles alone are not efficient or sufficient evidence evidence that a bear market low has been made. So also for the new viewers, I would like to repeat, what does Bitcoin need to do that a bear market low can be confirmed? That a lot of questions then come up. What does it mean a bear market low is in? Well, it just means that the low of the bear market has been made at 15.5K in November. Yeah. Do I believe it or not? See, that's a question that doesn't really matter because the market doesn't care what I say and what I mean, but I know some people want to know my opinion. So I do get that question several times a day. And I can tell you that if you ask me, for me, I don't think it's in yet, but I know that I need to prepare for the case that it could be in. Yeah. So obviously I've been dollar cost averaging throughout. I've got still, a few positions open here and there, and I'm going to add more if we get larger setbacks, but I've got my DCA portfolio. That is basically what I need for the bull run. Yeah, the DCA portfolio is what is needed for the bull run, because let's be honest, the big money isn't going to be made in the bull run with going in and out, hovering, moving from one coin to the other. Oh yeah, that coin pumped 50%, so let me sell that coin, I go into that coin. That's not how you make the big money. The big money is going to be made by participating in basically 80%, 70%, 80% of the rally of the bull run. And that's why a DCA portfolio is so important, or a big core position that you sort of create down here. Yeah, a good core position around which you can then trade in the short term. I think that is so useful to just have that strategy. Think ahead. Now is the time to plan for the bull market, even if we get another low. Listen very carefully. I'm not telling you that we will definitely get another low. Yeah, nobody knows the future. I think the risk is still very much there. Yeah, there is still a lot of downside pressure on the market. And just because we are rallying here and break above the 200-day moving average, it is not sufficient evidence, at least not from an Elliott Wave point of view, that a bear market low is in. This will only happen if we get a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside and an ABC structure down, and then again break above the wave 1 high. That's when you can say with best evidence that we have the bear market low has been made and was in November. Very important, confirmation doesn't mean certainty. There is no certainty in these markets. We all act in a field of probability. There is no certainty in these markets. Please understand that. Markets are unpredictable. So what's the point of TA? The point of TA is that you understand how you can enter and exit trades with a very low risk and a high reward. We are looking for low risk, high reward setups. And I mean, the advantage of the Elliott Wave method is it has some kind of a predictive element. Yeah, if you are analyzing, especially an impulse, this can really work sometimes like magic. It can, doesn't have to. Yeah, but a lot of these support levels that we identified in recent weeks, they did work out, and that's just because if you at least have a good understanding of what wave we might be in, you can scale into those support areas, and you know what support areas are relevant. And if one breaks, then you are probably in this scenario, and then you can move your setups into, you get different setups then and so on. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, we haven't even reached that third wave up here. So there is at the moment zero evidence that the low is in. There are, you can say, okay, we have a few green candles and we have a few indicators that look bullish. That's all. Does that mean the low is in? Well, again, I don't think so. But what we could get is we could get a significant bear market rally or we could get into the bull run. Yeah, nobody knows, but that's why we need to prepare for it. However, if we look at the market structure, if we get those 5 waves up and 3 down, then we can already confirm to a good degree that the low was in. But you really only know when you break above the wave 1 high. Because if we look at this count, this could easily be an A wave, a B wave, and now a C wave. And the C wave is in 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 waves up alone don't give us anything. They show us that the trend might have changed, but it could just be part of a larger corrective structure. So I hope that makes sense. Again, technical analysis gives you a good view of, where's the trend and so on. But let's be honest, trend breaks at some point, and also those patterns will break at some point. So again, TA is not for predicting the future. I hate that word, prediction. I actually hate it, but a lot of people love it. So it just gives you the wrong impression, right? But yeah, we're on a good track here, and at the moment, even here in the very short term, looks like we're currently holding this support area. And again, this is a support area that was defined with the help of the Elliott Wave method. Here, again, it all depends on your strategy. Yeah, if you entered anywhere in this area throughout today and maybe yesterday, you could have had a few profitable trades if you're scalping, or even if you entered now again that we've come into this area. I mentioned in one of the previous videos, it would be ideal to go below the low of the A wave, which we did. Now we might see a potential reversal. It's a bit too early. Chart looks a bit weak at the moment, but we haven't broken micro support, so we're holding it. I would always encourage, because it looks a bit weak, to move up the stop loss into break even if you can, and at the moment you should be able to, depending on where you entered in this area. If you did that before today, then you probably got stopped out in profit, and now again you have the possibility to move up your stop loss at least to break even. Or maybe it's a bit too early for that yet, but if you entered down here, maybe you could, because as you can see here, we're sort of just hovering below resistance. Yeah, it hasn't broken micro support, so it's still holding that. And if we break it, we're going to fall back into this scenario that we discussed over the last week, which is that this here is still valid. Yeah, so if we break below this orange support area, which is around 22k, we probably just had an overshooting B wave here. A wave, overshooting B wave, and C. That was my first view, because we still only have 3 waves. If we get 5, then obviously it can't be an overshooting B wave. At the moment, we still have that risk. That means, in simple terms, if we break below the 22k level, there's a high risk or high chance, because it's also an opportunity, right, that we get back into this region between 20.4 and 18,650, and then you have a chance to go in here if you want to. That's of course entirely up to you. If we get the 5th wave up, then we have to assume that we will then come down in a 4th wave, and that will mean a different support area, which I will be able to define then very accurately. At the moment, it's too early because we haven't got a top in place for that 5th wave, yeah, or for the 5th wave of the 3rd. And that's where we are currently with Bitcoin. So no major change here. Could even argue that some kind of a bull flag that's forming here. So I'd be looking at higher at the moment, as long as we're holding the 22k level. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.